G'day folks, how you going? Benno, welcome to the shed. Okay, so I did say in the last video that I was going to do a live stream and fire this thing up, or attempt to fire it up. Well, I actually did, and the live stream quality wise was an absolute disaster. So we'll just go back inside, take this to a past me, and see this thing fire up. XR6, yeah. Let's give that a kick in the guts. I just have to hook this battery up. One on there. And one on there. No smoke coming out of it. Seeing as the audio on the live stream I tried to do on Friday night was such a failure as far as the audio went, I went out and spent the dollars and bought myself one of these. I'm just going to do a shout out to Rode Go2 because they are absolutely brilliant. They're a game changer, and it's going to make live streaming and video recording like I'm doing now much better, much higher quality. And let's just sneak outside and check the difference in sound quality between the GoPro, with it's a little bit windy outside today, so a difference between the GoPro and the Rode. Let's shoot out there. Alright, so the wind has actually dropped a fair bit, but we might get a bit of wind noise on the GoPro audio, and the Rode is probably going to be perfect. This is not sponsored in any way, shape or form. The item was not sent to me. I went out and bought this with my own money, and they're fairly expensive. I'm just absolutely stoked with these Rode wireless, wireless Go2. Absolutely brilliant, and good on your Rode. You've got a bloody decent product here, and Rode, if you want to sponsor me or send me out some more gear, by all means make contact, bennoshed@gmail.com. Well, there you go. That BF Falcon runs. The Barra is in good nick, and yeah, it's a goer. But now we're going to look at this. This is a Mazda CX9. Yep, there was actual dollars spent to purchase this vehicle. So, yeah, it's not in bad overall condition. It does have a couple of minor issues. Passenger window doesn't like to wind up and down properly. Something's jamming that. Let's have a look from the other side. There's something in there jamming it, so don't know what that is, but we'll leave that up for the moment. So I'll pull the door card off of that and have a look inside, see what's going on there. It's probably something's come loose. Other issue is right hand driver's side on full lock, there's a grinding noise. I'm actually suspecting that is going to be just the backing plate on the disc rubbing. Maybe it just needs an adjustment on the bearings, or maybe it needs the wheel bearings replaced. Who knows until I have a look. Just looking over it, it's not bad nick actually. It's pretty tidy for what it is. Hasn't been detailed in any way, shape or form. It's a little bit dirty inside. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. Yeah, it just needs a good clean up. And this will be for sale. So this video is just going to be getting this CX9 ready to put on the market. All right, so I'll just get this bonnet open, or hood if you're American. Pretty easy to do. Nearly everything works on this car. It's a pretty good jigger. It's going to be a great family car for someone. It's a 7-seater, so it's got 2 rows of back seats. Let's fire this thing up. 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw! And it fires really nicely. Pretty tidy. It's a bit dusty under here, but I'll just get in with a blower and blow the dust away. But that's pretty damn good. We should be pretty much laughing. This thing is one of the better vehicles I've had in here to work on. All right, we'll just get this dipstick out. See how much oil's in it. It's a tad low, but that's not too bad. It was a trade-in vehicle, so doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have heaps of oil in it, but the oil's not bad. I'll just dip that again, make sure. Yeah, another dip. Probably wants half a litre or something. It's so I'm actually pretty happy with this car so far. Like the oil's not super dirty. It can use a change, but I'll do that anyway. Yeah, runs great. Now we've just got to sort out these couple of little problems, like with the grinding on the right hand front and the window regulator on the passenger door. That's about it. Alright, so I've got it up on jack stands and I've just found this. Not good, that's where our noise will be coming from. I'll get that wheel off and check it out. It's a big wheel. This GoPro cut out on me. I'm not sure where it cut out, so what I found was that this nut was not even finger tight, so that was loose as. Tightened that up. It's not bad actually. Yeah, they're pretty dry. I could use a little bit of TLC. That one's not quite so bad, but yeah, it'll get fresh grease on it. This is a dent in the boot that was never put in properly. This GoPro has just died and I don't know how much I've caught of this, but I've got the calipers, got the caliper back in place. I've just got to get some grease now for the bolt and for the bolts and put them back in. So I'll stick a bit of XTB2, a bit of lithium on these. A little bit sitting on the outside of the container. Don't need a huge amount, just got to give it a light coating and then hopefully it'll just slide in. Look at that. Almost a slipper. That needs a clean. That's pretty cruddy. Alright, so just a basic clean up. Whack a bit of grease on that. Once again, don't need a huge amount, there's probably just enough sitting on here. Spread it around. That'll help make these brakes work a bit better. Or make them work like they're supposed to work. Beautiful. That's in. And I'll just do this by hand because I can't find a, what size is it? I can't find a 17mm socket at the moment. So that'll be in that 80 series somewhere. A little bit of grease on them, they're actually going in easy. Go in by fingers. And just give that a bit of a I'll whack the wheel back on and see how it looks. There we go. No wibbly wobblies anymore. And just the last thing to do for this is pump up the brakes. Get those calipers happening again. There we go. Got pedal pressure. Lovely. That'll do. That's enough for tonight. Okay, I'll finish this off tomorrow. It's the next day, and a big shout out to Partington's 4x4 who actually had these parts in stock, nice and cheap. What I suspect is it's this large gear that is the drive gear for the window regulator motor. So let's get inside that and let's see if I'm in fact correct. So I finally got a start. Let's get this out. There we go. Okay, so we just got to get this clip in here out. Just get in behind it and pop, out it comes. And behind that we've got a Phillips head screw. We've got two 10mm in there. Just whip this Phillips head out. And these two 10mm trusty magnet, one screw. Right, next let's just pop all the poppers. Just undo that clip, maybe. There we go. Don't want to damage that. Lift it straight up and out. Okay, so that's the motor there. Just need to undo the lead to it, undo these 10mm screws, and that should just come out, I hope. Right, so that should come out of there. There we go. Just to make it easier on myself, I just use this little 1/4" drive snap-on. How good is snap-on? This thing's probably, I would have bought this in about 86, I think, roughly then, and it is still going strong. Shout out to snap-on. It was expensive at the time, probably even more expensive now, but I've certainly got my money's worth out of it. And hopefully that should just pop off like that. That bit doesn't look too bad. Move over to the bench and we'll open this up and see if it's that gear that I suspect that it is. Okay, so there's somewhere in here there's a couple of pry points. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this to separate. Ah, pretty easy. And voila, I'm 100% right. There we go, broken teeth. So that should be fairly easy to fix. So that just lifts off there. Okay, so that buffer is all broken as well, which I've got a replacement for that. And the main drive gear is shot. So that's an easy fix. So let's go in, toss that over the left shoulder, drop the new drive gear on. Put the new buffer in. Well, I'm calling it a buffer. I don't know what its real term is, but that's what I'm calling it. So, there we go. That goes that way. That goes back over the top. Make sure it seat's in properly, and it's not. Why is it not? There we go, that's in. Put our O-ring back over the top. Just check for any other broken gears. That one's looking fairly worn, so we might just replace that as well. And maybe the bottom one is underneath it as well. May as well, we've got it open, we've got the parts. That goes on there, that slips on there. Grab a little of this grease that's in here. Oh, there's chunky bits in there. That would fuck things up immensely. Let's get the chunks out. That's our broken teeth. That's all the chunky bits. That goes in there like that. Then it all just slips back together, like so. Like so. Alright, so we'll just give that a little bit of a test before we put it back in. That's working. That's working perfectly. Alright, so we'll just slip that motor back in. Might as well leave it plugged in. Why doesn't that want to go in? There we go. It's better. Just a matter of lining it up. Just tighten them up. Alright, so let's see if this window goes up and down. Does it work? All the way down. And all the way up again, you beauty. Okay, we'll just slam all this back together and it's done. Alright, so this thing's all back together. Let's give it a quick test. Window works perfect again. No dramas at all with that. That was just that chewed out gear. Everything's back together. Ready to go, get a roadworthy certificate on it.